playing some Madden,
some of the premier NFL stars of today,
second team, and yeah, I'm here with my friend Rasan. Oh man, I love to be back. I had to do some stuff, so I mean, like, yeah. But I love to be back.
I am the kid in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the spectre, you should respect them. I don't expect a special, ain't special.
Back to draft, and let's see who we get.
First, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook.
All right, let's see who we get.
If you're curious
Emmitt Smith right off the bat.
Keep an eye on its overall rating.
Emmitt Smith right off the bat. Oh wow! For me, it matters about speed and strength. Cowboy fan, but I know how to use Emmitt Smith more than. Let me see this truck real quick. 92, 90. Wow, is it he's really better than Emmitt Smith? Bro. Off the bat, so now I don't know who to get. Dude from the Saints. He's a 91, but so is the other dude. Oh wow. Yep, I knew I wasn't going to regret that good. Let me get. A middle linebacker. Oh my God.
For a tough choice.
Carson Wentz.
Which direction they go? Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition.
Bro, I just kind of from now on, all line and defense. All line and defense.
These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your
Already
team.
have him.
Because if you
I
pass
got no
on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Back right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. One Philadelphia Eagle has already been taken in this draft. Could they double up and take it? Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick. I never come down. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. I'll tell you right now, you won't go wrong adding any of these guys to your team. Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place. Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? After the draft's complete, check out the draft summary screen. So that's the process of putting your team together. From here, you to modify your lineup, or heck, head right out onto the field to see how you do. Friends and minutes don't mix.
so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel it.
Press on. Alright, so
a new era begins today. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys enter play this afternoon, ready to see what they've got and how or if these pieces are gonna fit together. They'll square off here against the New England Patriots.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh my God, they got a but he how come that's sad? That's just too sad.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go again with blue. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here. Brought down there.
Boom, 33. Let's go, y'all.
And all of a sudden here,
oh, let them get me 2 yards.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
Going in the middle.
Find the first down. And that's what he just did.
15 yards there on the catch.
He hit one.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes,
no one person got passed.
it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw, McCarron. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll go with a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone. Or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running
we actually make a
tackle?
Oh my God, like for real, we actually stopped him in the backfield, and I have a good line.
Congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Let's come back and get them the next time.
Finding time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it.
Good job, y'all.
That brings him 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Oh, nice move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So as y'all know, if I am literally talking to the dude I'm playing against, I would.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And incomplete to open things up. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Carson Wentz,
Second
wow.
down here after
Wow,
the
all right, let's
incomplete
go
pass.
Carson.
Every time I see
Carson,
the hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just got to catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
What is happening with y'all?
But that drop can really hurt their momentum.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they're going to at least line up to
I don't
go for it on 4th down.
I never.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think.
Trash. I swear, my offense is trash. And I
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This is the running back, Blue. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got some space here. That one goes for 24 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things are
really about to lose because no one on my defense can freaking.
End zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alfred Blue, an 8-yard touchdown run.
How are they letting the silver
add on to their lead? And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did.
This is literally all I can do. That's my strongest point, to run the freaking football.
End result, touchdown.
I'm like my dad.
Touchdown. Here's Bryant now to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now let's see how the offense still
timeout.
They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now,
I can't run no freaking read option.
By the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the 6-year man out of Miami, Matt Bosher on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
The pass, I might have to put it instead of Carson. I am finna put in my kicker as quarterback.
Football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but successful back in my high school days.
You go, Carson?
Dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They're certainly doing many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
That was not a pick.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by...
I am redrafting and I am getting myself a new team. I don't care how many good people I had.
I'm Adam Schefter, and with one game in the books, let's take a look at the rewards you've unlocked.
Go draft.
Welcome to franchise mode, the best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving you more control and more decisions for more impact. Control the game like never before with Play the Moments, the fastest way to play your game. Take all the excitement of the NFL Red Zone channel and mash it into Madden. All the key moments of the game, right at your fingertips. Jump into the key 2-minute drives at the end of the half or when your team makes it into the red zone. It's dynamic, it's brand new, and it's the fastest way to play Madden. Now that you have more control of the action on the field, we've added meaningful ways to game plan against your opponent. Carefully selected from your opponent's play call select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the timer. Your season starts now.
I'm trying to do my career, which I don't even know how. Oh yeah. And y'all, after this, I'm gonna be doing a little tutorial segment. I'm gonna use it. Oh, Minecraft. Starting league. Wow. 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 Oh, now we gotta simulate.